You'd be reading the putts, man. That's one thing that
I was also thinking Babe Diedrichson.
I don't even think about this. I'm just thinking of the guys that are on the list here at the Travelers. I'm not even thinking global or
I'm thinking, you know me
female. I'm not
historically.
thinking-
I love history. I just think this stuff's amazing. I think golfers are amazing. I still want to have a tournament where they have to play with wood golf clubs and
I agree.
old time equipment.
Yes.
I think instead of we got to have matches and we got to have Brady and Peyton Manning. How about we just use old equipment? We just get some old equipment and dust it off or make some new stuff, but with the old technology, because the heads were so small too. I mean, even those the heads that 50 years ago were tiny. I mean, my persimmon Ping woods that I got in the 80s, the heads were very high but small.
There are so many sets of persimmons in a pawn shop near you that I think we could round them all up and have a tournament with 300 guys here that are pros.
Don't you think that would be fun?
I think that would be I don't know why people haven't even thought of that yet. I honestly still think big hole tournament would be great.
I agree with you there too.
Everybody gets down on it because I
don't get down on it. You already really do it with that Top Golf and the other stuff. I mean, they're adding they're okay. So they're not just doing Top Golf now; they're doing Top Baseball.
Yeah,
they're doing like a thing where now you can hit for fun and stuff. These games are supposed to be fun.
Well, and coming off the U.S. Open, I know wouldn't want to put it on my Travelers friends, but just like when you have a seriously tough course that is set up to be painful as all get out, wouldn't it be nice the next week just to have the holes as big as basketball hoops, and instead of seeing the -3s, we see -30s on the day.
And I have no problem with that.
And just multiple eagles, multiple home runs for the same guy. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Plus,
give me one
awesome.
wild card person that you get a wild card. You get a fifth person that in case an alternate.
I want the amateur Ben James.
You want the amateur Ben James.
Ben James from Connecticut, top 10 in college golf. This dude is a freshman. Give me Ben James in 10 years. He might be up there in the caliber of all these pros that we're talking about.
I'd like to bring Payne Stewart back for a round.
Yeah.
I was on the air live when that whole thing happened. It still blows my mind.
Who knows how good he would have been,
we didn't even talk about did you hear about the Titanic submarine, the submersible?
Yeah, this was going to be one of Kurt's one more things yesterday. We didn't get to this.
We got to talk about this, man.
So a submersible went down to try to see the remnants of the Titanic, right?
Yeah, there's a whole thing where, people with a lot of money can go down in 13,000 feet of water and view the what's left of the Titanic.
And we can't find this thing.
We can't find this thing, and it has between 72 and 96 hours of life support for 5 people.
How long they've been down?
I think 2 days.
That's scary. It's one of my biggest fears.
Who knows what the currents are like down there? I mean, who knows anything once you get down there? And in order to launch, I read up on this last night, in order to launch that submersible, it comes from another sub. Another sub takes you down.
Okay.
Then you get into the submersible, and then it detaches and goes down without the other sub.
Oh, man. I pray for these people.
I do, too.
Get back safe. Hope they don't have scurvy.
Well, I mean, it's just like Mount Everest. You ever look at all the people that are still left on Mount Everest? I mean, listen, that is our MO as humans, that we love to push the envelope.
I'll watch from a distance. I wish you luck. I wish you luck, but not me, man.
It's kind of like your dad wanting you to go kayaking in the Everglades.
With alligators and manatees. Oh, it'd be great.
It'll be great, Benny.
Till I tip.
Or, there could be some pumas and panthers or anacondas and pythons there.
Wild boar.
Wild boar are crazy down there.
Swimming up on me. Big wild boar. Pointing me away. He tips me right into his alligator patch.
All right, that's going to do it for the first hour. We got a great second hour coming up. We'll start it with the Daily Pickle live from the Travelers Radio Deck, brought to you by Big Y. It's the Rob Dibble Show with Ben Darnell on your afternoon drive. Kurt Kaplan on the ones and twos back in Hartford. We'll be right back.